I'm going to apply the same paste like thing that I created here. I'm going to apply it within these spaces, right? So you're not going to be seeing these at the end when it's painted and all, right? It's going to be placed in the spaces, in the notches, and it should look good when it's painted, right? So I'm going to be mixing some stuff off camera now, and I show you when I share with you how it is done. I'm going to be mixing some stuff right now, some new stuff, right, with the and by the way guys, this is sawdust, cedar sawdust, and it blends well with the with the material used to build the furniture, right, to build the stand, right? Alright, so I'm gonna be mixing this now. Why is it that three different type of board was actually used to make this aquarium stand table? Okay, so this is cedar, right? And cedar is referred to as bitter wood for termites, right? It is good tabletop. It makes good tabletop for spaces where you have a lot of water, right? One of the reasons why a different piece of wood was used right here instead of the cedar is because there's some play on the spaces whenever water actually touch it, right? That will have the cedar kind of expand a little bit. So if you have cedar legs on the table, what will happen is that where this joint, because it is actually plugged into each other right here, right, where this joint, when if let's say the aquarium by some chance right here get wet, right, the board itself will actually what I call it now, relaxes a little bit, so the joint will not be as tight, so therefore this piece which goes across will actually fall apart. This piece goes into this piece of board, so therefore if this get wet, what will happen is that this board will actually expand, so here will be a little bit more tighter, so it works best here. Now this is another I'm not sure as to what, I'm not a carpenter guys, I'm not sure as to what type of board this is, but I know that it's a bitter wood also, right? So they were used to make the legs for the aquarium. Now if you know cedar, cedar is a bitter wood, right? And cedar is quite heavy. So if I was to, let's say this is the door, right? This represents the door, right? This is the door, right? Yeah, the door, right? Don't mind these, it's gonna be sanded off as soon as it's dried, right? If I was to get everything built out of cedar, that means this section, the flooring, and the sides and the back built out of cedar, it will be really heavy whenever it's being moved. So you don't want the table to be too heavy. You want it to be at the right weight in which it's easily moved around. So as it is right now, I can actually lift this table and move it by myself. I'm just looking at this right here and I realize that I missed this space. I'm going to be mixing some stuff right now to deal with that. So three different type of board used to actually put this table together, and the rationale behind using these three different type of board was actually shared. It is hope that the video will be instructive. Have a wonderful day guys. Peace out. Catch you next time. Bye bye.